Well, hello everyone. It's been a little bit of time. Well, not a lot, maybe a couple weeks since I actually came on here and did talk in real time, by the way. Not like pre-recorded a long time ago. I'll just be honest with you though, I am going to be pumping out old footage. It's not old, it's maybe like in December old, but I took the time to record these things and then didn't post them. And honestly, I could have posted them and you wouldn't even have known it, but I just don't like to lie. And I'm going to be posting some things. It's mostly like hauls, stuff I couldn't put away, you know, when I had my sea of boxes and stuff in my room, things like that. So that and then coming weeks will be, but I will always tell you, I'll always put it in the little message. But I'm on my way to pick my son up. He's only got it's not even a half day, it's like a quarter day. You might hear my wipers and my heat because it's freezing rain. So, picking him up, and then I got to bring him back, drop him off, and then I'm heading to my side hustle. And I still have my zip medicine on, so I'm a little flaky. But I miss talking to you guys. So I'm like, why don't you just keep me company? Keep me company on the ride. I wanted to say you've probably noticed that I haven't put any fitness, weight loss update type videos up lately, and there is a reason for it, because I have decided that I get so bummed out when I can't post a good update, and it really sours my mood, and I just don't want to do that anymore. So I am currently, what I've done is I've pre-recorded things as time goes on, and I'll probably just do one long update, but probably like a monthly update. I mean, the video ain't going to be like 30 minutes long. Don't panic, okay? Because you're used to those kind of videos from me. But I'd rather just do it like that. That way I can still stay motivated. And then, as especially we women, we fluctuate up and down due to womanly things. And it's a frustration that I don't want to have to answer to that, because it's a bummer. So I'm just going to I'm culminating it into one video so you can get a good, big result. So that's what I'm doing, and that's the reason why there haven't been any. But I'll come back in a minute. I'm about to get my son in the car. Then we'll chit-chat again. Okay. Just drop my son off. And now I'm headed to Side Hustle. What was I going to say? Oh, I know. I'm sure you're already subscribed, but if not, go to it. Is Lori Fluffy No Mo's channel. Lori does the same job that my side hustle is. She has the same job. That's her real job, is that it's only my side hustle. I wish it was my real job, though. I'm not even going to lie to you. I would love to be able to do this full time, but whatever. I don't have enough people. So anyway, off topic. Okay, so she does it. So she does multiple people's homes in a day, okay? I've never done that. I've never had enough people to do that. I wouldn't mind, though. But I was catching up on some of her videos, and I realized that woman wears makeup and does her hair nice. Fluffy, how do you do that? Do you not sweat? I go to Side Hustle looking like this, like hell. No makeup, zit cream on, hair on top of my head, and flying all over the place and looking disgusting. And I sweat on top of it. I cannot believe that you actually take the time to look nice. That's probably why she's got more customers than I do, though, huh? Just saying. Yeah, I'm jealous, because there's no way I could pull it off in friggin' makeup. Because one time, one of my customers asked me to come on a different day, but I actually had to work my full-time job that I work overnights, but I had to work my full-time job that day. So when I got out, I had to go to the side hustle job. And so I had a full face of makeup on, because I wear a full face makeup to my full-time job. And my hair was somewhat normal looking. And of course I forgot a damn hair tie. But I got there and, did the job, and my makeup had melted off my face. I looked disgusting. And all I wanted to do was itch my face the entire time. So how do you pull it off? Because you have recorded clips before and after work, and you never look nasty. Why is that? I'm jealous. Anyway. Where do I start? This has been the worst day ever. This is like my little venting of what happened to me today. Well, yesterday I worked overtime. I worked both jobs, my side hustle and my regular full-time job, but it was to go in for overtime. And when I came home from working overtime, I could swear there was a burning smell, but I just pulled in my driveway. So I'm like, we have a big like factory place that works on airplane parts. It's called HMI. Oh, I think they work on airplane parts. That's what I tell everybody. At one time they did. I still think they do. Anyway, just in case you look them up and you're like, girl, they don't work on airplane parts. They did one time. Okay. But anyway, it's called HMI, Homogeneous Metals. It's in my vicinity. And sometimes there'll be like weird smells in the air and we attribute it to that place, right? So just to make myself feel better, I'm like, that burning smell's not coming from my car. Must be from HMI. Must be. So, yeah, whatever. I went in the house and forgot about it. Next day, drove my car, did not smell anything. Life was normal. So later on that evening, now mind you, we are in the negative temperatures right now. So, what was I doing? Oh, me and my son were going to do like, family night. Family night is right now his choice of things to do. And his choice right now is to go bowling, which is fine. And we were headed to the bowling alley and the smell was back and it definitely was an HMI. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm not going to lie to you. I totally thought my car was like going to start on fire or something. I got started panicking, right? So I pull over, pop the hood, check everything. I could not find, I didn't smell anything, couldn't find anything. Nothing was on fire. So closed the hood, got back on the highway, and we're driving down the highway, and all of a sudden I hear, literally, we both look at each other like, what was that? Because like that wasn't tires, that was my vehicle. And it seemed, in my opinion, that it was coming from the passenger side of the car. I drive a Saab 9.5 to any of you car enthusiasts. It was on the passenger side of the car. And I'm like, what in the Sam was that? And my battery light came on in the car. So I'm like, oh God, my car's about to, because I don't know if this is every vehicle. I've only driven Saabs since I was like 19, 17, 18, 19, in that range. So I've never driven any other car. So when the other cars stall, I don't know, does your battery light come on? Mine does. So the battery light come on, I'm like, oh God, the car's dead. So I thought. So, because that's the light that showed up on my dash. I'm like, oh my God. So I pull over, I tap the gas, and I realize it's still moving. It's still taking gas, and it's still moving. So I'm like, it's still moving. Okay. So I quickly get off the highway and get right back on, but in the opposite direction to head back home. And all of a sudden, when it made that sound, all heat to the car stopped. Keep in mind, it's below zero here. And I'm not even gonna lie to you, I was so panicking, I didn't even care. I just wanted to get home. So we got maybe about a half a mile from the entrance of the highway to get back on anyway. And I looked down and saw my temperature gauge went from like, I would say being like a quarter of the way up from low all the way up to H, which is the hot, like you didn't know that. So anyways, I'm like, oh my God, because I'm not stupid. I know I better turn that car off. But how does a car overheat in negative temperatures? I don't know. Anyway, it did. So I panicked. I pulled over, turned the car off, would not turn back on. So we were stranded on the side of the road. And I believe at the time it was -8 with, I can't even like false turn on the car just to get it to push out heat, freezing. And of course, teenagers don't wear coats these days. So my son doesn't have a coat on. I'm in like workout pants and lightweight sneakers because I had been doing cleaning here. I was not dressed for success, okay? I was dressed for just going into the bowling alley. So I was friggin' freezing. I called AAA. I have AAA. I called AAA. And I'm like, hello, yeah, I'm broke down the side of the road with my child. Not, oh my gosh, it's negative temperatures. I'm so sorry, ma'am, to hear this. Or, oh dear, ma'am, I'm so sorry. Oh, we don't haul passengers. That's the first thing out of your mouth to me is you don't. So what am I going to do? Just leave my kid on the side of the road? Was that the plan, AAA? I was instantly ticked off. Really? What do I pay a couple? No, not a couple. What do I pay 100 and change every year for it to be in your elite or whatever it's called, like your highest category? Okay, so God forbid you ever break down with your kids in the car, okay? Because AAA ain't coming for you. You're going to have to ditch them kids in a ditch somewhere. So I was instantly annoyed. I wasn't laughing when I was talking to her on the phone, though. I was not a happy camper. Really? 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 I think I said really about 60 times to her on the phone, too. Poor woman. She probably shouldn't have told me that. She should have let the tow truck driver break that one to me. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. Long story short. I called my brother, who is a few years younger than me, and if you think I'm sarcastic because I like to break chops, you know what I mean? He's 1,000 times me. I mean, he puts me, like, he gets me to stop, okay? He's that funny. So I call him, and I'm like, hey. He's like, hey, what's up? I go, where are you? And he's like, yeah, I don't know. And I go, you don't know where you are? He's like, no, man. We're out snowmobiling and we lost one of the guys, so we're out in somebody's field. So I don't know where I am. Why, what's up? I'm broke down the side of the road. He instantly starts laughing, which made me start laughing. And he's like, yeah, well, I'm trying to make sure this guy isn't dead, so when we find him and I get back to town, I'll give you a call. Thanks. As I'm still on the side of the road. He never called. It's my brother, though. Oh, God. Long story short, though, my boyfriend came, rescued us. But because he lives further away, the tow truck driver got there first. And the tow truck driver, I'm not going to name the company because I don't want this man to be into trouble. But he was awesome. And he found a way to get us both in the vehicle and dropped us off to Sunoco gas station for my boyfriend to pick us up from there. And that was my evening. So this just happened. So I have no idea what that car bill is going to cost me. So if you could send out your happy vibes that it's not an atrocious bill, I'd appreciate it. Because I'm scared. You know what I mean? We're hoping it's not 4 digits. You know what I mean? It better not be. So yeah, that's my exciting evening. Wish me luck. As I'm going to be hitchhiking to work all weekend. Not really. Anyway. Oh, you want to know what? You want to know what AAA said to me? About how, we don't do passengers. And I was like, huh? What do you think? Only people break down when they're just by themselves in the car? They never have anybody else in the car? And the whole entire New York State, people only break down with one person in the car? Oh, Lord. She'll remember me, probably. But, you know what she says to me? She's like, well, maybe you could call an Uber. Really? Where am I telling them to pick me up? I'm not at somebody's house. I'm stuck on the side of the road. You gotta put an address in, okay? Jack Nickel ass. I didn't say that, but I was thinking that. It's because my kid was sitting next to me that I didn't say that, by the way. And why a bunch of F-bombs didn't come out of my mouth when I was talking to her. Yeah. I'm a lot more calm about it now. So yeah, that was my evening. Thought I would share my little venting story. And that's that. And I shall talk to y'all soon. You have a fabulous day. Hopefully I have more fabulous ones than today.